Hey lovelies, so welcome back to Reviews and Recaps. Let's talk about Marsaucott exposing production, Carlos King and Martell Holt. In my opinion, we're going to get into it. I feel like he's finally calling it out. And I love that Marsaucott at the moment is speaking up, because I feel like a lot of these people gotten away with making Melody Cherie the villain. And I think Marsaucott is finally balancing the skills. Now, that doesn't mean I don't think that it's a calculated move. It is a calculated move in my opinion. But I do think that it is working currently, at least on the side of Melody Cherie. And so for that, I think that I will take it for now. I feel like this is probably the only empathy we're going to get towards Melody Cherie on the show in some way. So I'm going to take it for now. But I want us to dive deeper into it. So let's talk about it. If you're new to this channel, make sure you hit that subscribe button. I do commentary on reality TV shows and celebrity news. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and turn on all your notifications so you know every single time that I post. And everyone, please like, share, and don't forget to leave a comment in the comment section below. Let's get into it. Marsau actually exposed everyone. I honestly feel like Marsau is at a point where he's just like, it's time to tell the truth. Enough is enough. You know, when something has been happening for so long and you just get to a point where you're tired of it and you're just like, I'm a stand up for what is right. I feel like that's where Marsau finally is. And I feel like Marsau finally feels like there is no reason to continue to protect Martel when Martel has gone off and exposed him and Tisha. If you guys watched that last episode, he was dogging both of them out like crazy. And of course, there's a sneak peek that came out that showed him going even more crazy on both of them, right? So I feel like he's finally choosing a side. Of course, it is a selfish reason, but nonetheless, he is finally standing up. So, you know, we've always wondered, when did the cast know about the revenge piece situation? Some of us put 2 and 2 together and felt like it was at least something that the cast knew at that reunion. Do you guys remember the reunion where they were asking Melody, where Carlos was asking Melody about remembering if she had a pea in her mouth? At the time, it was all speculations about the cast members knowing at the time, because everyone seemed to be aware. There was also reference to someone's mother being on tape. So initially, we had thought it was about Mama Van, but now it's like we know, or we can assume or conclude that it was about Melody Cherie at the time. Allegedly, he's exposing it all. Apparently, the whole revenge P thing had come to them a year before it was announced, but they told them, production, I believe, told them to stay out of it, and no one involved Melody. Can you believe that? Or even inform the authorities. So all of them have been complacent in the commission of this crime. My opinion, I hope that Melody's lawyer is also taking into account this as evidence for this harassing communication. And I'm actually quite disappointed that it's only harassing communications that they can use to hold against Martel. I feel like there should be something more significant than that, in my opinion, for the magnitude that this man has gone to try to expose his ex-wife. Basically said they had the video and were supposed to release it at the time. We told them not to do no dumb ish like that. So when the story was confirmed by Melody, it was a corroboration. It wasn't just them hearing it for the first time. That is insane. The fact that everyone else knew but Melody Cherie. Where was even the girl code? Why couldn't Kimmy and Tisha pull Melody to the side and say, girl, this is what this man is trying to do to you. I would be careful if I were you, or I would call the authorities. None of them did ish, which also exposes the kind of horrible people these people are. There would be no way a co-worker of mine would be trying to expose their wife or even their husband in that way, and I would not say anything and I'll be aware of it. That is insane. Even if you don't say anything publicly on TV, I will pick up the phone and say, I need to speak to you about something discreetly, please. This is urgent. This is important. Call me. They'll pull her to the side and tell her. The fact that nobody decided to do that and she had to say it out loud and the plot had to be exposed for people to finally get that that's what it was all about. He did say that people can do unforgivable damage to each other, and he knows that both of them have done foul-ish to each other, but there are certain things that can cause him to lose respect for the other person, and this is basically one of them. Also said, like, people go back and forth every time, but it's crazy and devilish to do that sort of ish. I agree 100%. I'm shocked about anyone who still has respect for Martel, despite everything Martel has done and tried to do to his ex-wife. It is demonic. It is devilish for you to go that far, to want to create a whole plot to make it seem like she was cheating on you, when that is in fact not the case. It's like you have to be so sinister, so callous to go to that extent. So you want to crop the video in a way that does not expose you but exposes her? That is something only a wicked, horrible person would do to somebody. And so I have no respect for anybody who stays in my comment section defending Martel's outrageous behavior, especially towards Melody Cherie. I have no respect for Martel, and I probably will never have any respect for him. If you can do this sort of demonic, devilish actions, then nobody is safe around you. If the ex-wife, your ex-wife who you spent years with, who you've known since you were in your early ages, I believe 20s or something, if you've known her that long and yet you are able to do all of these things to her, nobody is safe around you. Nobody. You have 4 children with her, and that did not give you the impression, okay, I mustn't do anything that would affect my children. Ultimately, I want them to respect me as a dad. I want them to love on me. I want to make sure their mind is good. I don't want them to be stressed and worried and disappointed and all of that stuff. Then you would never do such a thing. That's someone who doesn't care about the well-being of their 4 children, even though they claim to be a great father. So that's why I say anyone personally, like, you guys are allowed to disagree in my comment section. We always keep it respectful over here. However, if you decide to be defending Martel when he's doing abusive-ish, then that is on you. I also have no respect for you as well. Those are just my views on that. I stand for that. My respect don't mean ish to you, and that is okay. But I have no respect for Martel and anyone who continues to condone Martel's behavior. So I'm glad someone, a man, is speaking up and calling it out. Do I think he's doing it out of the goodness of his own heart? Absolutely not. I think he is tired of being exposed by Martel, and he's like, ain't no fun when the rabbit got the you know what that is, okay? That is ultimately what that is, in my opinion. It takes a devilish and sinister heart like Destiny's to continue to ride for this man who has done stuff like this to another woman. If someone did this to you, even a fraction of what Martel has done to you, Destiny, would you like it? All Moses did was move on, and you're still crying about it. We're upset that everyone is interacting with Sunny, and that is nothing compared to what Melody has been through. And you continue to do Martel's dirty work by constantly defending him, by constantly riding for him, and constantly acting like you don't know what he has done wrong. It takes a wicked spirit, and this is why I feel like you guys are kindred spirits. You guys deserve each other, and I hope you guys actually end up together and protect the rest of the world against horrible people like you. They both need to stay together, leave the rest of us. I think I'll do a separate video talking about Destiny and some of the comments she made about Mel being an ABUSER. You guys know what I'm talking about. I'll talk about this in a little bit more detail, but I feel like Destiny makes it easy every day to just decide that I want no part of this woman. I have no empathy for her anymore. I will say, in rounding up, I do like the fact that Marsau is finally speaking up. I think he should continue to keep his foot on Martel's neck. Somebody else needs to do it. I feel like hopefully more people will begin to speak up. I do hope Sonny remains on the show, because I feel like Sonny is another person who genuinely has empathy for Melody and hates what Martel does and continues to do. So I feel like it would be good to have her on the show to bring balance, because these other people don't be calling out Martel and let him get away with any and everything. So there needs to be a reckoning for Martel on the show, in my own opinion. Please hit that subscribe button if you haven't already. Let me know what you guys think. Do you like the fact that Marsau is finally speaking up about this whole revenge P and exposing that Carlos King production, everybody knew about it? I was basically telling them to keep it on mute, and no one involved Melody, no one protected her, no one literally even gave her a heads up. That is disgusting in my opinion. But let me know what you guys think in the comment section below. Don't forget to like and share, and I'll see you guys in the next video. Thank you. Bye.